Alright, what's up? Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, hold on, give me a minute, sorry. Alright, goddamn, hold on, let me fix my camera. Alright, yeah, I want to talk about something, alright, for the future of, I don't know, my future as well as this channel. Alright, hold on, give me a minute. I know nobody's watching, but I want to talk about it. Okay, yeah, okay, first and foremost, YouTube and like this entire freaking world has like changed a lot. All right, this has changed a lot. Before, kind of like, I don't know, maybe in 2015 or something, like 10 years ago or something, even like 5 years ago, like the tutorials and everything, they were like kind of like working on YouTube. But nowadays it's like, I'm just gonna keep this all short. All right, I do not want to kind of like waste your time on this one, and I think mentioned this before as well. Okay, so right now the tutorials and everything, the educational stuff is like not working unless you are a really big freaking YouTuber. Okay, so and recently kind of like YouTube did a survey. So most so what they found was there is a lot of freaking animation stuff on YouTube that people are kind of like enjoying. All right, so yeah, be it kind of like story time animations like Jaden animations or someone, or maybe I don't know, something like an anime kind of like animation, or maybe a VFX style animation or something, or maybe 3D animation. I really do not know. All right, but yeah, but animation is like kind of like booming on YouTube right now. Okay, so yeah, so so what I wanted to say is that I'm really freaking tired of this. All right, so that is why I will not be kind of like I will not be posting stuff, posting the tutorial and everything on this channel anymore. All right, because that is literally not working. Okay, I will probably also not kind of like continue this channel. I will either make okay, I will either make a new channel for like animation stuff only, like I will put the animation stuff, maybe I don't know, short films and something, or whatever, man, whatever, or I will kind of like put it on this channel. Okay, so just kind of like changing the trajectory of this channel altogether, I think. But in my honest opinion, I don't think that this channel is freaking gonna grow. I will keep doing live streams because I like to kind of like connect with you people and draw like live. All right, I like to draw, so I'll be continuing that. All right, it's not that I won't be continuing drawing. I will definitely continue drawing and like working on my stuff. All right, and I have that animation project that I'm like working on, the European animation project. So I will be working on that. I will be looking for work outside the, yeah, all over the world. All right, so yeah, be an artist, but this channel, it's just the tutorials are gonna go probably, mostly, not probably, mostly. All right, if anything I want to kind of like make a tutorial on, I will put that on like shorts. Okay, that is the one thing that I can do. Yeah, I will put that on shorts. Otherwise the long form kind of like tutorials are gonna go, and I will probably kind of like shut down this channel for like altogether. I don't know, man, altogether, and kind of like move on to my gaming channel, because, well, you know, gaming channel, I can just, you know, shit talk while like playing games, and that would kind of like garner a lot of views, and the channel will grow substantially, I don't know, more quicker than this, in my opinion. So yeah, substantially more quicker. And also I will probably open up a animation channel as well, put down my kind of like animation. I do not know what kind of like animations would I do. All right, so yeah, these are the two things that I am planning to do. The other kind of like stuff that I wanted to talk about is that I am kind of like thinking about a lot of like other YouTube kind of like content ideas, like for example VTuber, or maybe, I don't know, AI generated, like simple AI generated videos or something. All right, so I'm like thinking about that, like which would be kind of like the easiest one to do and like would grow, and which would be the one to kind of like grow rather quickly. Okay, so yeah, I'm like kind of like thinking about that. And what else did I want to talk about? I'm thinking about that. So yeah, I'm kind of like narrowing down my options and like thinking about a lot of kind of like content that I would be able to do, because unfortunately I cannot get a freaking job. I have tried, okay, I have tried applying and everything everywhere, but my work is just not good enough, I guess. So that's why it's kind of like getting it's kind of like hard to freaking get a job and shit like that. So yeah, until kind of like I get like some regular kind of like freelance work or something, I'm kind of like have to bank on this YouTube and content creation and shit like this. Okay, and this is anytime better than, I don't know, man, whatever, this is anytime better than a freaking job, to be honest. So yeah, I will be streaming, so I'm not giving up on streaming and drawing. Okay, I will be drawing, I will be streaming almost like every single day. Maybe someday I won't kind of like stream or something, but this channel is probably gonna be, I don't know, yeah. Also, please don't close the channel, just do what you want to do as well, but I love to see you grow here, buddy. Yeah, well, I will try, but it's kind of like difficult, because this channel was supposed to be like, I started this channel in like 2012, and at that time I kind of like uploaded some of the gaming stuff and all. Then I kind of like switched to making drawing tutorials and stuff, and now I'm like switching to kind of like animation, if I'm like able to do kind of like complete animation with music and all. So yeah, probably I will put the animation on this channel. If that is good, then I don't know, you will see some stuff on this channel. Otherwise I don't know, on new channel, but I will try to kind of like keep this channel alive, for sure. So yeah, I will try to keep this channel alive. I'm still thinking about it, it's like not final yet. I'm still kind of like thinking about this, but I really kind of like want to do some kind of like different stuff. Like for example, I'm like thinking about being a VTuber, all right, with a faceless channel. Also, people are like kind of like probably not taking my stuff seriously because of my, I don't know, fucked up face. I literally look like a freaking kid, so people won't kind of like take me seriously when they kind of like see my thumbnail, I guess. So yeah, So that is why the next thing, whatever it will be, is going to be faceless, or it will have a virtual avatar like a VTuber avatar. So yeah, whatever it will be, I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to show my face. Okay, probably I will show my face on my gaming channel, but not on like other things that I'm like wanted to that I'm like going to do. Anyways, that's about it, I guess. So yeah, and next thing I want to talk about is I'm going to kind of like keep streaming and like keep studying hard. All right, since literally I draw every single day, every freaking single day. All right, so yeah, literally I draw every freaking single day. So I'm gonna keep studying, keep kind of like doing shit hard. I recently kind of like had an art block, since I mentioned it before, but now I'm like getting over the art block, so I'm like feeling like drawing and doing something. So yeah, I will do that, and I feel better when talking with you guys, even if like there is like literally no one, I don't know, listening to me, I guess. There is just this one person who just comes on my stream and never freaking talks. So yeah, thank you for, I guess, being over here, that one person. Yo Smegmika, what's up, bro? How are you doing? I'm good. Don't let what happened today get into your head. You all stood by your side. It was unfair, man. Your work is amazing. Don't let anyone else or lack of a job tell you otherwise. Yeah, I know my work is good. It's not the best. I still need to kind of like improve a lot and everything, but yeah, and I won't kind of like get that into my head. Although I'm kind of like emotional, I think from the heart most of the time, so it kind of like hurts when people say shit like that. So yeah, but I won't, and this is not the first time that has like happened to me. This has happened to me, to be honest. This is probably the third or fourth time that this has happened to me. Like someone got so freaking jealous just because I was like helping other people, talking to other people, okay, and sharing my art and stuff, that they started to kind of like shit on me in chat. All right, so this is just, I don't know, this is like not the first time that has happened to me. There are freaking shitty people in this world, okay? So yeah, anyways, I hope the people who support such shitty people understand that what mistake they are doing, to be honest. So yeah, anyways, also thank you for coming in, man. Saurav, you're a real bro, man. You're a real bro. I hope to kind of like meet you someday, and like we can I don't know, paint stuff and draw stuff and do plein air shit. All right, so yeah. I have another friend who lives in my town, okay? So he also lives in Mumbai. So I don't know, he was like asking me if I wanna kind of like do some group studies and some shit like that. Yeah, so I was like, I'll be down, man. I'll be down. Let's do this shit. Yo, what's up, Cord Butterfly? Welcome, bro. Welcome. I'm just talking some stuff that I wanted to talk about this channel, and like where to take this channel and also my freaking career as well. So yeah. I love to hang out at Portland job in Mumbai for me. I'm paying you once I'm there. Once and if I'm there. Alright, bro. Alright. I will. You can ping me on like LinkedIn, or you can join my Discord if you want to. Okay. So yeah, I was wondering if you have any favorite artists that inspire you. Yes, I have my favorite artists that inspire me. I wanted to show you guys something. There is this one artist. Hold on. Like right now, I'm into color and stuff. But I'm gonna share some of the artists that inspire me. Hold on. I have two artists over here. Hold on. Two amazing freaking artists. Like, Jesus Christ, these people are crazy, bro. Hold on. Let me just turn on my. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at this. So first one is like Void, and the second one is Shea Chen. Okay, she's an illustrator and her work is absolutely freaking mind-bogglingly freaking beautiful. Okay, she kind of like recently released an animation, Volo. Okay, it is absolutely freaking beautiful, and I learned a lot of colors from her. I even did a lot of, I don't know, even kind of like live streamed studying her colors. Like, I did like almost like around like 8 to 10 live streams studying her colors. All right, so yeah, it was like freaking crazy. Jesus freaking Christ, look at this, so freaking beautiful. All right, I absolutely love her stuff. She's a crazy illustrator and a color artist, man. Look at these colors, man. And this was her thesis film, by the way. This was her thesis film. You can just search for Shea Chen and like search for her thesis. Hold on, let me just link you guys her stuff. Goddamn, man. Do you check these works when you're free? What works did you send me on WhatsApp or something? Do you participate in drawing competitions? No, I think drawing competitions are a waste of time, to be honest. So yeah, I don't participate in that. Because no matter how much you do good, you probably won't win unless you're a freaking god. So yeah, okay, the second one is like Void Rera. Okay, you can just call him Void. Okay, his stuff is freaking crazy. He's an illustrator as well. His stuff is freaking crazy, and I have a lot of freaking other artists that kind of like inspire me, to be honest. One of them, like recently, is like Angela Sung. Her colors are absolutely freaking beautiful. All right, and then there is like 17th. He's like mostly on like Instagram, I think. So yeah, and then there is also like the usual artists like everyone likes, like Marco Bucci and then Luish and everything. I learned a lot of like fluidity from Luish, by the way, from her lines, from studying her lines. I learned a lot of freaking fluidity from studying her lines. So yeah, she's a very good artist for like having fluidity. But when you kind of like translate that fluidity with like, I don't know, a pen kind of like thick lines, all right, without the opacity, with like 100% opacity, then it becomes like very difficult. So for example, in like animation and stuff, you need that kind of like fluidity with the thick lines. Then you need to learn how to do that with the thick lines, all right, with the 100% opacity lines. All right, the fluidity is like, to kind of like draw fluid is like easy when you have something like a translucent thing to draw with like opacity pressure, like a pencil or an opacity brush. All right, that is like easy because you tend to make mistakes and you are like more confident with that. But when it's a completely 100% opacity brush, then it gets really difficult, that fluidity. So yeah, that she is like a very good person to learn fluidity from, Luish. So yeah, his stuff is like, Void's stuff is like crazy. It's absolutely freaking mind-boggling. Look at this shit. Look at this. This is all, I think he does all this in like 3D. In one painting, he kind of like drew all this. So yeah, his stuff is like freaking crazy. I found him like a very long time ago. All right, I found this guy very long time ago. So yeah, his stuff is absolutely freaking beautiful. Look at all of these freaking colors, man. Look at all of these colors. Absolutely crazy colors. Luish is great. Yeah, I have learned paintings from Marco Bucci. Yes, Marco Bucci is like he has so much I don't know, so much color psychological stuff, you know, color mentality and everything. Yeah, you have to kind of like learn from, study color from him if you kind of like want to kind of like understand color better. Okay, even I can kind of like explain color, but he does an excellent job at it. He does an excellent job at like making you understand kind of like color. So yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy. He's absolutely freaking crazy. Do you know Ruanjia? I think you mentioned Ruanjia, I think once. I think you mentioned Ruanjia, I think once. Ruanjia. Yeah, you mentioned him once. Oh my god. ArtStation, you pussy. What the fuck? ArtStation is like not opening for me. Yeah, I know. You mentioned that once. You mentioned him once, called Butterfly. You mentioned this guy once. I know. I have seen this. He's Chinese art. Okay, Chinese artists are like super freaking cool, man. Crazy artists. These people. Crazy. Their stuff is like freaking crazy. Like they have so much. I don't know. So much refinement in their art. Like so much finishing in their art. It's, I don't know, mind-boggling, crazy, Jesus. Yes, his stuff is otherwise. Yeah, he posts on Twitter too. I think I have followed him on Twitter if I'm not wrong. Hold on, let me check. No, I haven't followed him. I'll follow him. I followed him right now. Okay, thank you so much. Oh wait, I wanted to show you guys Void's the favorite one that I like about like Void's painting. Hold on. Yeah, this one. This is my favorite one. Hu Tao's. I don't know. She's like giving funeral. She's like on her grandfather's funeral or something. This is absolutely freaking beautiful. Look at this. So beautiful. So beautiful. So freaking beautiful. Look at this. Look at the freaking perspective and everything. This is where I get my perspective inspiration from. So most of my works are like, I don't know, similar to this, but I am like not as good in color like this guy. His stuff is like crazy. He's a Ruan Jia is a freaking software engineer. What the frick? What the fuck, bro? Are you freaking kidding me right now? And he does so much, and he does those freaking arts. Craig Mullins, yes, I know Craig Mullins. I haven't seen his work in a while. Hold on, let me search for him. I know Craig Mullins. Craig Mullins is like very famous, bro. He's, I think, very old as well. Craig Mullins is like crazy famous. Holy shit. ArtStation is currently undergoing maintenance. Will be back online shortly. In the meantime, check out ArtStation magazine. Fuck you, ArtStation. Get the fuck out of my place. Out of my face. Yeah, Craig Mullins, I absolutely love this guy. He worked on Spider-Man, Spider-Verse as well. Goddamn, man. Holy shit. He's a perspective god, yeah, he's a perspective god. But I think a perspective god would be that guy from Instagram. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. I kind of like covered him in one of my videos. I forgot his name. He's literally a perspective. He does some Naruto artworks and stuff. He does some Naruto artworks and stuff. That guy's freaking crazy. I forgot his name, man. I forgot his name. Goddamn, man. No, not Kim Jong-gi. Not Kim Jong-gi. Yeah, the Naruto 5-point perspective guy. Yeah. Kim Jong-gi is good. Yeah, Kim Jong-gi is like really good. Yeah, he's mad. Yeah, the Naruto 5-point perspective guy is mad. Really mad. Crazy guy. Kim Jong-gi is good, man. Kim Jong-gi is good. Don't worry about Kim Jong-gi. He is literally immortal. Although I was not inspired by Kim Jong-gi. I found him like very late in my art career. I was never inspired by Kim Jong-gi, which I am freaking glad, because my art style would have kind of like probably changed. It wouldn't have been this cute. So yeah, Kim Jong-gi is good, man. Holy shit, greatest guy ever to live mankind, I guess. Man, such shitty people in this world, man. Nobody supports such shitty people. Holy shit. Nobody supports such shitty people, man. Sorry, I'm not talking about all these artists. I'm talking about something else. Anyways. Kim Jong-gi is mad. I have other artists. Hold on, man. I kind of like liked who else? Guez, Wulop, Sam does art, but you know, Guez and Wulop has a very different art style which I do not wanna replicate and do not fancy. I think like Guez is fine, but Wulop is like very kind of like smooth art style, which I do not like, to be honest. Sam stuff is like very, I guess, rough. He has good stuff, yes. I'm not saying he's like not good, but his stuff is like, I feel that Sam's stuff I kind of like feels weird nowadays, for like some reason, I don't know. Okay, so it's like I'm like not fond of his art anymore. Then there was like I used to learn from Coolin and stuff. Coolin was like really crazy. Coolin was really crazy. She kind of like taught us a lot of good things. All right, really freaking good things. Coolin is the craziest guy. Then I also learned from like Ethan Becker. I was in there in his server, and I got blocked because I said freaking uwu, and then a 16-year-old kid was like, you know, you're freaking around like 30 years old, you can't say freaking uwu, so I'm gonna freaking block him. So yeah, block you. So yeah, I got blocked by a 16-year-old kid on like Ethan Becker's server. You're freaking welcome, bros. That's how you kind of like roll in this art world. You make a freaking splash and like harass people, you know. Was never a fan of Wulop. Yeah, Wulop is, I mean, he's like really good, but his art is like, I don't know, man. It's like that style has become like kind of like generic. Coolin was amazing, yeah. She is still a kind of like amazing. Becker's the best, man. He's the elder bro I'd want to have in my life. Yeah. Same. Becker, Ethan Becker, and like modern day James and Cynics. Three kind of like musketeers. You know, the three freaking musketeers. Ethan Becker, modern day James, and Cynics. I was on modern day James server as well, but don't know if I got blocked, but or my account got hacked or something. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's how you freaking get blocked. You talk a lot, harass people, and that's how you get blocked, bros. Because we Indians do not have anyone, I don't know, to talk around us. We Indian artists are like freaking, I guess, lonely. So yeah, that's how you freaking get blocked by people, when you kind of like talk a lot. Yeah. What a beautiful drawing, man. What a beautiful drawing. Wonderful drawing. I love his work, man. He has a MiHoYo stuff. Of course, he's a fan of Genshin Impact and stuff. Oh my god, so beautiful. I don't know who this character is, but alright. So freaking beautiful. Crazy backgrounds, bro. I cannot do backgrounds at all. I literally cannot do backgrounds at all. Absolutely worst backgrounds I have. I cannot do them at all. This is all 3D, by the way. The animation and everything, like he did that in 3D, and this character is like 2D. So yeah. Yo Frost, and what's up? Copyright? What do you mean by copyright? The music is copyright? I'm not into drawing anime style characters, more into realistic stuff. Yeah, I know your style. But you know, I would give an advice. You know, develop your own kind of like realistic style. You know, or I don't know, maybe kind of like a semi-realistic style. Okay, develop your style, like make it kind of like unique. You know, make it unique, so that it kind of like people know that it's your stuff. It is unique right now, I will tell you that, but I think you're gonna have a lot of trouble doing like a lot of rendering for the realistic style. So I would kind of like modify it. I don't know how that is. I think you need to kind of like explore a lot of styles, to be honest. Explore a lot of artists, study a lot of artists, like realistic artists like Rembrandt and everyone. Okay, or maybe kind of like take inspiration from like other artists who does not do kind of like realistic styles. For example, Guez, all right, or maybe some I don't know, visual development artist or someone, or like even anime or cartoon styles. Okay, so yeah, you take inspiration from everyone and then apply it to your realism. Okay, that is how you kind of like modify your style. All right, what does my style look like currently? I don't know, I feel that it looks like realistic, but also sometimes it's like kind of like a little bit closer to semi-realism. So yeah, check Esben Lash. Yes, I know Esben Lash, he's super good. See how his faces look real but has a distinct style. Yes, Esben Lash is like super good. I forgot that all of these artists existed. I left Instagram because it's full of shit. All right, so yeah, so I forgot about like all of these freaking artists. Esben Lash is like super good. Esben Lash, and like there is like Ben Eblen, I think. These people are like super good. Crazy artists, man. Crazy artists. Abstract realism, not realism. Oh, you mean to say that your style is like abstract realism, not realism? Well, you can kind of like do that if you want to, but I would highly suggest check out some visual development artists. because visual development artists are the artists who can kind of like modify a lot of stuff, all right, to their liking, to their style, to their liking. All right, so they are probably the most flexible artists out there that you can find, visual development artists. Yeah, check out most viz dev artists. They will help you a lot. I am myself a viz dev artist, but I'm kind of like mostly a color viz dev artist, to be honest, not an entire kind of like portrait style viz dev artist. All right, so yeah, I mostly play with colors and stuff, so yeah. So I may be able to help you with color, but not oh wait, he has posted hold on guys, he has posted a process video. Holy shit, now we get to know how to do this stuff. Yeah, he does use 3D. Oh my god, bros, he does use 3Ds. Even the characters are kind of like three-dimensional, but I think he overpaints them if I'm not wrong. Yeah, he kind of like overdraws and overpaints them. This is like a very long process, but we will see about it. So I do not like this process so much because it kind of like takes a lot of time, and I am kind of like, I have trained myself in like a lot of freaking speed. Okay, so although I like his lines a lot, oh my god, crazy brush, crazy lines. So I need a brush like that. Anyways, so I do not like the process a lot, but yeah, I can understand. This is not at all speed efficient though. Crazy stuff. We finally know how he does this. I would rather kind of like draw the characters on my own. Okay, that is like more faster than doing it in 3D. I will kind of like do stuff in like, put stuff in like 3D, the background and everything, or maybe I don't know, even simplify the background like Can Liu does. I forgot to show you guys Can Liu. Hold on, he's like another one of my favorite artists. He's also, I think, Chinese, by the way, just like Xie Chen. Yeah, this is done. Hold on, let me show you Can Liu. Art of 666K. all right, you did not see anything. You did not see my search history. Sorry guys, you did not see my search history. It's like very sensitive. Don't worry about it too much. Yeah, this guy, he does backgrounds very simple. All right, so I learned a lot of simplicity from this guy. All right, hold on, let me show you guys. Not this. This is like focused on background a lot. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so he doesn't do like a lot of details onto the grass and everything. Okay, yeah, on the rocks he has done a lot of details, but other than that, no. Look at these trees over here, look at these leaves over here. Yeah, there's like almost zero detail on them. One of his background, hold on, he has like one background. Hold on, He has like one illustration which is like super good. Yeah, you can even, I can even tell you in this illustration. So yeah, he does not do all of the, you know, creases onto the scales. All right, yeah, look at this. This is like pretty flat. All right, so this is what I call this is what we call as like faking detail. All right, you just have to kind of like suggest that detail. So he does not do a lot of things like that. So my style, it's kind of, even I kind of like adopted this thing into my style, and I kind of like skip all of the details and stuff. Hold on. He has that one illustration, man. Yeah, this is this guy and this is his wife, I think. So yeah, pretty young, pretty cool, both of them. Hold on. Goddamn, man, there was this one kind of like illustration that he has. Where is it? Oh my god. But I think you people get my point. What I'm like saying is that skip the freaking detail. You don't have to kind of like draw like every freaking detail out there. Yeah, I think it's close. Is it this one? I think. Hold on, give me a minute, man. It's a very old kind of like illustration of him. I think I covered that illustration in one of my videos. I forgot which video was it. Yeah, see over here. He's just adding freaking blobs of paint, you know. This is what I call by like faking detail, you know. Look at this. Blobs of freaking paint. This is, I took a lot from his style, to be honest. I took a lot from his style. If you see my colors and stuff, you can see like a lot of freaking blobs of paint and stuff. Yeah, even over here on the tiles, it's just blobs of paint. Okay, not too much kind of like detail. So yeah, you get my freaking point, what I'm like saying. Kanliu is the goat. Yeah, that is very true. Kanliu is the real freaking guy. Itokazu Taiga. Yes, that is that guy, Itokazu Taiga. That perspective guy, holy shit, yeah. That is that guy. Alright, I forgot his name. That is that guy, Itokazu. 5-point perspective guy, yeah, that is that guy. Yeah, Kanliu's water is like crazy. His artists are amazing, yeah. True. I hope to reach their level one day. We all hope to reach their level one day. Man. Hopefully, I guess. I learned a lot from Kanliu, man. Crazy guy. Crazy guy, literally crazy guy. Alright, Alright, I think that's it for today. I just wanted to kind of like talk some shit. Alright, I feel good now. I was pretty down the whole entire day, and I will kind of like take my channels to kind of like, I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about a lot of content that I can make. Okay, like really freaking fast content, and some content that will grow fast. Alright, not slowly like this. Alright, because drawing is slow, art is slow. Alright, so something that will grow fast, so that I don't know, I can make a living out of it, I guess, or maybe, I don't know, become big, and then I can probably get some work at least. Alright, so yeah, that's about it, I guess. I just wanted to kind of like let you guys know. We chilled out a lot, so I'm like happy about it today. There were a lot of people today, so I'm like really freaking happy about it, man. I'm really freaking happy about it. Holy shit, man. Also, Saurav Aditya, I subscribe to you. I subscribe to you. I subscribe to you. Thank you. Alright, yep, that's about it. I will come back tomorrow. Okay, we will draw something tomorrow. I do not know what. Okay, I have to kind of like get on with doing a lot of illustrations regularly. Okay, so I was like thinking about making like one illustration per 2 days. Okay, so I want to get on with it. So I will probably do that, like we will probably start with that like tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, let's do this shit. And after like illustration, like we are able to kind of like churn out illustrations really fast, we can finally move on to animation. Which I always wanted to do, and of course learning music as well. I kind of like want to do that, but also I'm kind of like thinking about generating music with AI, but kind of I feel that kind of like feels unethical. So I wanna kind of like start learning some kind of like a basic form of like creation of music for my animation. So yeah, sounds are kind of like easy, you can just make sounds, I guess, but music is like difficult. So yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm happy that I kind of like streamed, and a lot of people came in over here. We just had a really freaking good chat, really engaging chat, not freaking, I don't know, depressing stuff. Anyways, yep, that's about it. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for listening to my freaking bullshit, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Please do subscribe if you people haven't already though. Alright, goodbye, see ya. I'm gonna go have dinner and probably, I don't know, play some game or draw and sleep. We'll see about it. If I want, okay, I might come back for on my live on my gaming channel, but I don't know, that is like a very low possibility, but we'll see. Alright, goodbye, man. Goddamn.